Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Libra. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. The deck just split. Libra, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares, but most of all for showing up. The deck split, and you see I'm using the Yuletide Tarot that I did from January and all of February read. I'm using it again for one more turn before I put it away for the winter. But I really enjoy using this deck. It just bursts with messages, keeps splitting in threes. Here we have the Fool. It likes to split on the Fool. But it didn't split on the Fool. The Fool's at the bottom. But it's always with a split, the Fool. And then we have the Page of Good Cheer. So really hoping, stepping out, wanting that forgiveness, wanting to have a new relationship, depending on your situation. This is the Page of Cups. So the perfection in a relationship, beginning and an end, having to start over, wanting to start over, hoping for forgiveness, depending on the circumstance. Then we have the Chariot, so changing that direction. It's like that will, that desire, that wanting to change. Then we have changing of an attitude. So someone is working on themselves, or feeling pretty foolish about how they behaved over the holidays, feeling left out because of an attitude. And now we have to think about things in a different way, making new plans. Someone feels foolish. Someone is stubborn, and either they are walking away or they've been put out, feeling like they want to come home, want a new beginning. They want to open up and tell all, talk about what was done, all those betrayals, want to have that satisfaction, being honest, want to move. Someone wants to leave. Someone wants to go, or someone has been made to go. Someone is looking for home, or either wanting to come back, or they want to leave, or they're waiting for the right moment to leave and be honest about why. Again, it's an adventure for some. It is a new beginning for others. It is a plan of action that they want to leave an attitude. They want to leave, go away from someone who has an attitude. And they want to be open about what took place. So they want the person who they want to get away from to be open about what took place. Libra. Just give me a second. Sorry about that, Libra. Just being very disturbed, trying to do my reads. Again, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. But again, most of all, for showing up. And again, and we have ending of a cycle, standing in your integrity. The Nine of Gifts. So being satisfied with the work that you've done, being satisfied with your just desserts, having that new beginning, being open and honest, and having all the truth come. Again, we see the King. So I think we saw the Knight earlier. And now we have the King leaving and knowing at least saying why. Someone is being open and honest about a relationship that is coming to an end. And of course, that is a good thing. At least being honest about why. That way you can move on and have closure. Because we saw the Ten of Swords and we saw the World card, which is having closure. Again, getting the just desserts, starting anew, the potential of a happy home with someone else. Maybe that is what they want to tell, or you want to tell, Libra. It's the person most on your mind spread that I'm doing with this deck. Again, it splits. Someone has made up their mind. They're very determined. They want to speak, or they want to get the truth. Yes, someone is thinking about what they want to say about that not being deserving, about cheating. Someone is really anxious about what work was done. Plotting and scheming, probably. The cheating. And it's split here too. Again, that wanting a new beginning, having changed, learning lessons, really growing up, the King of Pentacles or the King of Gifts. It's that fundamental change within. It's starting to see and understand. Again, this is free will here, and the Fool. Every time the Fool shows up, it doesn't just say we want to start something new. It's wanting to move into, take that step, going with what you believe in, having that hope right here, that wanting, that desire for someone to come and tell the truth. It's a determination here. Could be one and the same, or you're dealing, there's two different people here. Someone is waiting, someone is wanting to be in control or take that control. And then we have the Four of Swords. Hers makes the 5, so it could be, again, the 5 of Swords. Very bitter, very revengeful, very jealous. Third parties come to mind here. Because we have two women. Two different women. One doesn't want to speak to the other. One knows about the other. Libra. Reading is going in all kinds of different directions, and again it splits again with this wanting that long-term relationship, someone from the past, in the sense where they've been someone that you know, someone who's worked with you. They want marriage. This Queen of Wands is very determined to be in a relationship with a particular person. The Queen of Swords is wanting the truth. Could you be dealing with more than one person, Libra? Doesn't feel like you have to choose. It just means that relationships are shifting, and they want the truth. They want to be in a relationship. If it's not more than one person that you're dealing with on that level, the deck won't stop splitting. 10 of Gifts. So someone wants to get married. Someone wants to have that fair treatment. Maybe it's confusion. Maybe there is third parties, because again, with the 2 queens, and then we have the 7 of Cups. So we're looking at confusion here. We're looking at unfair treatment. We're looking at an Emperor who is in control, or is, again, the deck splits, who is being a fool, playing with women, not wanting to talk or thinking about what needs to be done about telling the truth. That illusion, telling lies behind the back of that queen. Someone's being very patient. Someone feels that they are non-deserving and they want to heal that relationship. Someone is looking to see the future, hoping for the future, again with the Fool. Libra. One more shuffle, and I'm going to lay the cards for the person most on your mind spread. I'm going to cut one more. And we have, take the cards at random. We'll start with the situation. Oh, I'm turning them over. The situation between you, how you are dealing with that, and how they are dealing. The person most on your mind is how they're dealing with it. Spirit's advice, how you are dealing with Spirit's advice, how they are dealing with Spirit's advice. Just bring them down a little bit. Okay. Now the outcome is potential because it's not what I say is written in stone. It's subject to change if you don't follow Spirit's advice. And this is how you handle the potential outcome. And this is how the person most on your mind handles it. See here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Candles. So really wanting to move ahead and very playful and wanting a new start. Someone wants to start, but then there's a truth that needs to come. And of course we have the Two of Candles. So having the truth changes the plans, changes everything when the truth comes out. And again, this could be for the apology that's being held back or waiting for the right moment. Someone needs to speak. Someone wants to speak. Someone wants to rush forward and get into it right away. Thinking they're going to resolve something here and have a discussion and have that happiness with the Queen of Gifts. So again, this is for a long-term relationship. This is for someone who's have a plan going. That's why they can't wait. They want to rush forward. Libra. Lots of information coming from these cards today. Let me see the situation is again making that plan. Having that plan for stability. It's already set because we have the Knight of, that's the Queen of Gifts with the Knight of Gifts here. And see, we have Jupiter. So turning in their favor, turning in your favor. Maybe you're the one with the plan, Libra. But between you, there is a plan of action, and it is in action, and the deck is splitting open right here. Again, with the Queen of Candles, with the Knight of Candles. Just give me a second. Sorry about that. So we have the plan of action. You want to rush in, maybe. You're the one who is playing with the Knight of Candles. Because some information, you want to talk, you want to speak to, you want to reveal the truth, you want to change the plans. You want to have discussion. You have quite a bit to say. They've made up their minds. Maybe they want to leave. Spirit is saying to do whatever it takes. Spirit's advice here. could be in a sense of making that decision. It's an indecision. It's mental. It's unblocking the mind. We have the Six of Swords when we put these together. So it is to tell all and be honest about what the plan really is and make the changes and have that apology. And there's no doubt. There shouldn't be any doubt in your mind to make that decision. You see? It's a question of doing it. If you're going to do it, whatever it is, make the plans, carry out the plans. You need to be honest about what you want. They've made up their mind. They know what they want. They're willing to do whatever it takes. Spirit's advice is to follow through. And it's so odd that this card would come up as Spirit's advice. Well, we have to look at it from a different perspective, where it is that indecision, that Five of Swords. It doesn't always have to be something cruel that's taking place, but it is within the self that we're struggling, we're fighting. Again, there could be that sense of jealousy, and Spirit is asking to work through that. Again, to make peace, not war. To do the opposite of what this we know represents, where to clear the mind, clear the air. Talk about what the real truth is. Reveal that truth. That passion, that wanting to move forward and start afresh. Spirit is saying to go into your mind and clear what it is that needs to be cleared, and get a grip on where you want to go with what you want to do. That plan that you're making, or those plans that you are making, both of you, they've made up their mind. You want to talk about what the truth is. You have a lot to say. Maybe you're the one that's having that struggle, that weakness of what it is you really want, and you have many ideas, but how are you getting them across? Maybe there's a misinterpretation of what you know you want. See, again, this is the Knights. We have the Knight of the good chair, we have the Knight of the candles, and then I think we see here the Knight of gifts. So it's quite playful. It's the seriousness. You see, Spirit is wanting things to be taken seriously, because people are going to get hurt if we don't do the responsible thing. And we saw the Emperor, the Holly King. We saw the Emperor. So we need to rise up to that level. All the Knights are showing up here, and that just tells me that there's an immaturity, a childishness that needs to shift. And Spirit is saying that what you are planning has serious consequences. And that is what needs to be looked into. Spirit is saying to pay attention. And there we have the King of Canes, so the King of Swords, going from the Knight to the King. You're seeing that there is consequence to actions. See, all action has a consequence, and somebody will get hurt if we don't take things seriously. And Spirit is asking to look at that. And here we have secrecy. Spirit is saying that someone has that potential to be deceitful, but you're watching out for that, because they've made up their minds that they're going to be secretive, that they want to be secretive. And Spirit is saying there's consequences to these actions and someone will get hurt. Spirit is letting you know that you must be careful. You must stand. You must stand and defend yourself and defend what you know is right. Stand up for what you believe in and stand your ground, which is what you will do. You're already doing it. You're following with Spirit because this is very playful, this knight here. The Knight of Candles. It's not serious. He's a player. So Spirit is warning you that the consequences are dire with the person most on your mind. And the outcome here is unfair treatment. Balance needs to be brought in. So someone is not being friendly enough to care for and share. See, if they're keeping secrets, and Spirit is saying that consequences are dire and somebody is going to get hurt, then the outcome here would be in a reverse state. But the goal is to bring fairness, and this is where you will be the one to decide on what is fair and what is not fair. You will be the one to say, I don't want to go this way, I want to go that way, or I don't want to go with what you say. Again, consequences are dire. Someone is going to get hurt. Someone is going to feel cheated. Maybe you will feel like a fool. This is their destiny. Their destiny is to be in a secretive relationship. You will be the one to pay for that. If you are not able to see the truth and change the plan, then you will be the fool at the end. They're holding back on an offer. You're hopeful. You're wanting to be in a relationship, but somebody is sitting on that fence and holding back with an offer that you're thinking that they want to give you. You're thinking that you're hoping that you're hoping, and they're hoping that they can get away with whatever it is. Spirit is warning against. Libra, this is a dire situation for happiness. Long-term relationship, very immature behavior. But the wheel will turn and the truth will be revealed that this relationship is going in an opposite direction of what you were hoping for, because here someone's going to feel like they missed a chance. I was thinking about this card too when I was shuffling for this read, where someone is actually holding back from getting that clarity and trying to see a different perspective. Again, this is where it turns negative. Where does it split? See? It splits here. The anxiety. You're going to feel like a fool if you go ahead with this scenario with the person most on your mind, because Spirit is warning against it. Spirit is saying someone's going to get hurt. You are going to get hurt if you're not careful. You're going to feel like a fool in the end because you went with their lies and their deceit. They are hoping that you will go with them. They want you to know they've made up their mind. You're going away. You're walking away from that. That's what you need to do because of what was done in the past. Let's take an oracle. I didn't say it, but I'm using the Yule oracle for the seasons of the witch, which is what I've been using with this deck for January and February reads. Thank you, Spirit. This is a dire situation. That's all I can say. Spirit's advice here is to stand your ground. Take back what is yours. Allow them to go. Someone is going to get hurt. You need to stand in the truth. You need to represent what you believe in. You need to really stand in that truth. You're dealing with knights. Knights are immature. Knights are still trying. You want a long-term, solid relationship. You need a king, not a knight. You need a man, not a boy. You need to take care of you. That's the advice that Spirit is giving here. There is no tomorrow without the healing of the past, for in the stillness you shall find yourself right where you are. And with the bear medicine, it is about protecting yourself against the deceit, the secrecy, the lies, the revenge, that everything negative in a relationship where someone is going to cheat, and Spirit is telling you that they are cheating, they will cheat, they're very secretive, they're keeping secrets, and they're hoping that you're not going to find out. You need to go on your own, be alone, go into hibernation for a while. Really do walk away from whatever is being planned here, because they are determined. They've made up their mind that they are going to be secretive. They're hoping that you're not going to find out. And you already know this. And if you're not going to listen to what you already know inside of you, you will get hurt. You will feel cheated. And you will feel like a fool. But Spirit is telling you that if you go into yourself and you take time alone for you, you will heal what was. Whatever it was that took place in the past where you're carrying wounds from other relationships. You know the truth. You know that the plans need to change. You know that someone is trying to either, again, it's a knight, so someone is not willing to step forward. And because you've been down that road, again, you've had discussion about marriage, and it's still not happening, or it's not coming, or it's promised, and still you get that idea that, well, we're not ready yet, and there's always a reason why we can't. Then those are bells that you need to listen to that are ringing, eh? You need to take some time alone. And that is probably what happened here, where you want to talk about why the plans are not going the way they should be. You're feeling betrayed, and you will be betrayed. Spirit is saying to stand in your integrity, stand on your own authority, and be the king, so that you can move on your own and not feel like a fool. Again, you get the Yule log to burn away this relationship. Insert me with a bleeding thought, a sacred creation birthed from thee. I am God, I am goddess, I am creation. and the Creator. And the Yule log is what you put on the fire to put it into a cycle. And each person goes around to take turns to take that log. And it's a sacrifice, you know. You give up, you let it go. Whatever it was that hurt you, that you know you need to heal from. Incidences that have taken place. You've been hurt. You've been betrayed. And it's coming around again. Because they've made up their mind. They want to be secretive. They don't want to tell. They want to hold back. They're keeping secrets. So you need to let go and start anew. Take that leap. You know the truth. Deep inside, you already know. Deck split on Mother Mary is to have faith. If even you say prayers, know that there is a sacrifice that needs to be made, because that's what she did. You see, into the arms of a mothering embrace swells a wisdom full of grace. In thy bosom where she whispers sleeps the eye of winter. You know, you follow your instincts. You know, and you know you know. And you will walk away from this. You already have that conversation here and you're doing it here. Your back is turned to this person most on your mind. You're not dealing with someone who is being mature. They're being very immature. And they're determined to hurt you. On that note, Libra, I thank you again for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, love and light.